just, I mean, even just speaking as an actor in the show, right? What 9 to 5 is, right, is pure entertainment, and it's well written and it's fun. And I think you guys did. I can't remember the musical you did last year. It was Legally Blonde. I mean, these are entertaining, fun. The comedies you do, entertaining, fun show. You go there to be entertained. A show like this is for me as an actor. I love shows like this because it's real literature that you're bringing to life. It's real art that you're bringing. And
howdy, y'all. Welcome back to another season of Butterfield Backstage Banter. Join our host Jessica DeMent and her guests as we talk all about our 25-26 Totally Texas season.
Howdy, y'all, and welcome to Butterfield Backstage Banter. I am your host, Jessica DeMent, and today I am joined by Joe Hjelmgren. Hello, Joe.
Hello.
Welcome back. Y'all may recognize Joe from when he was with us in 9 to 5. And today he is joining us to talk about Butterfield's first show of the 25-26 Totally Texas season, Terms of Endearment. Welcome back, Joe.
Oh, thanks a lot. It's great to be here. It's been a great experience here at Butterfield.
Yes, well, you were fabulous in 9 to 5. I've had
Thanks.
plenty of people talking about how convincing you were at being a jerk.
Yes.
So
Yes.
hopefully we get to see a little bit more of.
No, there's a lot more of the same.
A lot more of the same.
No.
That's
I've been
right.
typecast. It's just what I am now.
Is who you are now. Well, I'm sure you're fabulous. And it's just like you were back then.
Thank you.
I know when we talked 9 to 5, we talked a little bit about your theater background. But for those who may not have seen your 9 to 5 episode, why don't you give us a little review of your theater history?
Sure. Yeah. So I did a lot of theater when I was a kid. I was a military brat, so we moved all around. I started doing theater when we were living in Germany. And I did theater all the way through high school and into college. And then I took about a 20-year break. And then my kids got really into theater about 2.5, 3 years ago. And we did a show down at Garage Door Theater. And since then, I've pretty much nonstop for the last 3 years. So this is my second show here at Butterfield. So.
Well, that is fabulous. We're so excited to have you become a familiar face at Butterfield. With Terms of Endearment, it is definitely full of laughter and heartbreak. It's not a light show by any means. What has been the most emotionally challenging moment for you to perform on stage?
So I think instead of picking a moment, the character arc in this show. So for 9 to 5, for instance, I was just a jerk the whole time. It was one level the whole time. The character, and if you remember the movie, is played by Jack Nicholson, is a character where you start out really disliking him, and he's kind of a player and a jerk. And by the end of the show, the job of the actor portraying him is to get you to like him, and to empathize with him, and to see him as more than just the drag that he is at the beginning of the show. And so for me, the toughest part was being able to put all those things together in a short show like this and make it work.
Absolutely. And he really does have quite the character arc in that. So that's quite the challenge, I imagine. A lot of audiences will say, in regards to the laughter and the heartbreak, that this show will make them be laughing 1 minute and crying the next. How do you as an actor navigate those quick emotional shifts?
So luckily, I have mostly laughter in the beginning part of my show, and then it gets to anger and sadness and all the things. But for me, I find that the most important thing when you're acting and you're on stage is just to try to stay in the present moment. There's always little things in your brain that are pulling you, like, what's my next line? When is it that I'm supposed to react here? How am I supposed to do this? So what I find is that I try to knock my lines out really, really quickly. And then the 2 weeks leading up to the show, I try to make sure that I'm listening to everything that the other actors are saying so that I can have an understanding of how a real human react in that situation. And so that's I guess the best answer I can give on that.
Absolutely. And what moment in this show hits you the hardest personally?
I mean, I think that, am I allowed to spoiler?
You're allowed to spoiler.
Okay.
The Terms of Endearment came out many years ago.
Yeah,
People
so I mean, we've I would say that the vast majority of us have been touched by cancer in our lives, and so I am definitely not immune to that. And I had a very dear friend pass when I was in college, and that is what I think about. And the hardest part of the show for me is watching that scene in the bed. So
absolutely. I imagine that scene's pretty hard for a lot of people.
This is not a show you're going to come to more than once.
Yeah, probably not, unless you're a glutton for punishment.
Yeah, no. It's like a Steinbeck novel. You're glad you read it, but you're sad for a week after.
Exactly. We should probably have extra tissues out in the lobby for this one.
That is not a bad idea. I'll stop at CVS before I come.
I'll make sure to let the board know we got some extra money for the tissue budget.
Yeah, it's a rough scene.
It is, for sure. If you could describe the emotional journey of Terms of Endearment in one word, what would that one word be?
Complex. There are so many moments where you're just angry with some of the people on stage. There are so many moments when you laugh with the people on stage. There are so many moments when you cry with the people on stage. There is no one in this show that as you watch it and you go all the way through, you love everything that they do or you hate everything that you do. They are all real people that you could see in your own lives. And so, for me, they are complex the way that people are complex, which is what makes beautiful literature.
Absolutely. Very much a connection to the humanity of the characters in this. You could almost say they're like onions. Sorry. that was a Shrek nod for those who don't know.
Oh, man. Yes.
Yes.
Well played.
Oh, yes. Do you identify with your character at all? Why or why not?
Yeah. I do, in the sense that, I mean, we all fall short of the glory of God, right? So we're all flawed characters, we're all flawed people, and like I answered in the last question, everyone in the show is flawed, including Garrett. And so, there are moments where Garrett doesn't want to, but gets excited talking, right? Because something excites him. There are moments when he is trying to do the right thing, even though he knows that it is a difficult and hard thing to do, and it's going to upset people. And so those are things that everyone goes through, right? We all have times when we get excited and we didn't mean to. We all have times when we know there's something that we need to do, even though it's going to be difficult. And so those are the moments when I sort of am with Garrett in spirit. It's rare.
Yeah. At least there are a few more opportunities with this one than the last.
No, he's Garrett's a real person. Franklin Hart was a cartoon character.
Yes, so. Absolutely. And what have been some of the challenges that you faced with this show, either as an actor or from a production standpoint?
So I think that the main difficulty with this show, again, is the amount of emotional distance between different parts of the show. So there's the laughter, there's the sadness, there's the anger, there's the crying, there's all of that. And again, the character arc. So you have so many moments that are difficult to pull off, that are also very disparate from other moments that are difficult to pull off. And so for me, the hardest thing was understanding that I'm flawed as an actor and he's flawed as a person, and trying to find ways to synergize those and make the flow of Garrett make sense to people and hopefully have people enjoy it.
Absolutely. It seems like this show is quite the challenge. Like every role is pretty challenging for, as far as an actor standpoint goes, because of the gravity of the material.
Yeah, I think so. I think, you know, 9 to 5 was challenging, right? And there's singing and dancing, and it's challenging in a completely different way. But when people walk into the theater to see Terms of Endearment, they're coming in to experience something that's challenging in the way that in a completely different way, in a way that we are trying to bring you into a real life home, a real life family, and show you all of their flaws and all of their warts and how they still love each other and they still persevere and they still try to make it through. And so, in some ways, something like 9 to 5 is so over the top and so much fun. And you could come watch that show 3, 4 times and you'd enjoy it and it's different and all that stuff. This is not a show that you want to come and watch more than once. It's a show again that very much will, we hope, speak to your heart, but also is an experience for the audience as much as it is for us.
Absolutely. It seems like it's going to be quite the experience for a lot of our Butterfield patrons. I know we don't do quite as much of the drama here at Butterfield. We usually lean more into the comedy and the musicals and stuff. But I think our patrons are really going to enjoy the kind of shift, especially because, as you were speaking to, the sounds like Guy's phone is ringing in there. But with the humanity of it and just the emotional rawness and realness, it's such a beautiful story. Even in the heartbreak and the tragedy, there's so much beauty in the story, and I think that that's what our patrons will really be able to connect with.
Well, even just speaking as an actor in the show, right? What 9 to 5 is, right, is pure entertainment, and it's well written and it's fun. And I think you guys did. I can't remember the musical you did last year. It was Legally Blonde. I mean, these are entertaining, fun. The comedies you do, entertaining, fun show. You go there to be entertained. A show like this is for me as an actor. I love shows like this because it's real literature that you're bringing to life. It's real art that you're bringing. And so I really hope it translates to the audience, because for the actors, for us putting it on, it is a glorious experience to bring something like that's not just entertainment, but actually speaks to the human condition and speaks to your heart. And I'm really excited about this show.
Absolutely. Well, on that note, Joe, why don't you go ahead and tell our audience why they definitely don't want to miss this show?
I feel like I just did.
I
think
he's like, refer back to my previous point.
see previous answer. Thank you.
Hey, that works for me. Well, folks, you heard it here. This is a show you definitely don't want to miss. Come out for the laughter, the tears, the rawness, and the beauty. Tickets are on sale now. You can get them online or call our box office. All the details will be in the text box below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Grab your mother, grab your daughter, grab your friends, and come on down. We will see y'all at the theater. Bye.
Thank you for joining us. For more information, please visit butterfieldstage.org.